Today it's really about inspiring you to have a go and have a start. And I've heard Eamon's presentation one time before, and it's very inspiring. So give him a round of applause and let's start. Thanks.
What kind of people make best business people? Either of you.
If you're stubborn, you have to be stubborn. You have to be tenacious. I think it's as simple as that. I would probably say something that you mentioned earlier regarding some of these guys who have no work experience. I would say that we all, to various extents, use music websites, social websites, websites for various bits and pieces. And the most easy and quickest way to come up with ideas is saying, look, I could do that better, or they're not doing something that it should be done, and then you just go and do it. You improve on something. That's the quickest way.
One of the big issues always is, who do you share this idea with? Isn't that always a problem, that somebody will nick your ideas?
Yeah, that's, I suppose, one of the toughest dilemmas you get into. Like when we originally formulated the new address to the business, was who can we say this to? We wanted to talk to people like myhome.ie, we wanted to talk to One Post. There's a lot of other people we knew could give us assistance, but we were very worried that if we kind of approached them and spoke to them, bang, they would kind of take the idea. In retrospect, what we found that when we finally got the guts, I think, to approach these organisations, that they actually opened up their arms and kind of said, yeah, well, listen, we'll help you out. We'll give you assistance. Now, in certain cases, we did just put together quite a simple non-disclosure agreement, which gave us some level of protection, though in the real world, it's not much. But I think fundamentally, I think we learned from it that if you knock on somebody's door and ask for assistance, generally, they'll give you assistance, and more than likely they're so occupied with their own core business, whatever it is, that they're not going to really nick your idea.
Daft.ie today as a business, we're the #1 property website in Ireland. We're kind of like a stock exchange for properties. We list pretty much about 95% now this year of all the rental and sale stock in the country on the website. I think the main reason, I suppose the #1 reason why we managed to be successful when other competitors back in '99 weren't, was because of this 100% focus. We were 100% focused on growing the audience and eventually selling advertising. The problem with Ireland is we have a very traditional kind of marketing sect, I suppose, who are still spending money the old way as if the audience hasn't moved online. But I expect that to change. And if you look at the States or the UK, 15% of all advertising money is spent on online. In Ireland, it's 2%. So marketing managers and media buyers are slowly changing in Ireland because we're just that little bit far behind, that there's going to be a massive change. And I suppose somebody asked earlier on, where do you come up with the ideas for business? Businesses are the most successful when they exploit massive change. And if you're thinking of setting up a business, I think now is not necessarily a bad time, because the internet is going to grow regardless of recession. So if anyone's thinking of doing an internet business, now is a great time to do it. Thanks very much.
Or is your plan to eventually sell the company, or what's next?
Well, we've zero plans of selling in the short term, because as you can see from Google, for example, the stock market has been absolutely hammering at all companies. So now is the wrong time. Now is a great time to grow a business. And if we sold in the future, maybe 10 years time, maybe not, because we're at a stage now where we don't need to sell, we don't need the funding, and we're cash flow positive.